Stanningley is a district of Pudsey, located in West Yorkshire that has existed as far back as the 1840s. For years it has peacefully existed, nestled between two major cities, Leeds and Bradford, but as of recent has seen an influx of antisocial behaviour, a lot of it going unreported in the news. To get to the bottom of this issue, I interviewed multiple people and asked them about Stanningley and about antisocial behaviour.
How long have you lived in Stanningley?
My whole life. I mean, I was born there, well, not born in Stanningley, but I lived in Stanningley literally my whole life.
What do you think about the area?
To be honest, it's a bit of a crappy area.
Would you say there are high levels of antisocial behaviour?
Definitely, I've seen a lot of it, to be honest with you.
Do you have any examples you want to share?
I could go for ages about this. Alright, well, have you ever had a car set on fire on your street?
No.
Have you ever had two?
No.
I have. Well, the second time was in the park next to my street, but the first time a car was set on fire basically in front of my house. I mean, it put the whole street at risk before firefighters came there. And the second time it was in the car park in Stanningley Park. Some people rode up, ran out the car, set on fire, and weren't seen again. And there's more times as well. I mean, there's the whole time the entire street was shut off because someone on my street held their family hostage with a firearm, and there was this whole 10-hour standoff until literal anti-terrorists forces broke into the house, throwing flashbangs, and the guy either got shot or killed himself.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I shit myself.
Other than that, there's lots of, not really recently, but before there was a lot of gang issues in the area. I know I've seen it personally, it's affected me. One time, I was walking through Stanley Park with a mate of mine, and this gang people comes up to me. One guy says, "What the f*** did you say about my brother?" Apparently he pushed me in the side of the head. I didn't know because I was knocked out on the side of a road for a good 10 seconds before. Apparently he kicked me in the jaw as well when I was down, and they just walked off. So this area is, to put it simply, a right proper all with a bunch of little in it. So I've got two questions. How long have you lived in Stanningley?
I've lived in Stanningley probably 12, 13 years now.
What are your thoughts on it?
It's pretty nice actually, I like the park. There's a nice playground and it's got plenty of sports stuff if you want to do that.
And what do you think antisocial behaviour is?
There's some, but I think recently it's died down quite a bit.
Have you ever seen antisocial behaviour around this area?
Yes, I have actually, outside my house. On 2 Halloweens actually, my house got egged. I know who it was by though, but yeah.
Anything else?
Not particularly.
Right, so how prevalent do you think antisocial behaviour is around this area?
I think it does happen, and it probably still does happen. It's just a lot more infrequent than it used to be.
Right, so you think this type of behaviour used to be more common but has died down?
Yeah.
Have you ever participated in antisocial behaviour?
I have never.
Right, thank you. Right, first of all, 2 questions for you, okay? What do you think antisocial behaviour is?
I believe it's people doing wrong, committing crimes, doing stuff that's not acceptable in the world.
Not acceptable. What would you class as not acceptable?
Doing drugs, murder, causing chaos around the area.
Alright. Second question. What do you know about Stanningley?
I know it's got a sort of high crime rate with stuff that's been on the news recently and over time.
What about the location? Do you know about where it is?
I know it's next to Bradford, it's next to Pudsey, It's near the end of Leeds.
Alright. Have you ever been in Stanningley?
A few times, yes.
Do you recall any times?
I recall a time where I once saw a group of kids getting chased by people on bikes who looked like they were all masked up and mysterious.
Wearing balaclavas?
Yeah.
Right. This is nice. Into the next question. Did you see any antisocial behaviour?
Apart from what I saw, no antisocial behaviour I've seen.
What about where you live? Around that area?
Nah, the last sort of crime I saw was burglary, but apart from that, no antisocial behaviour.
Do you have any details about this burglary?
No, it was an old lady's house, and apart from that, nothing else.
Right, I think we're done here. We've got 2 questions.
Okay.
How long have you lived in Stanningley?
I've lived here 21 years.
What are your thoughts on
It could be worse. Generally, it's okay. And there's obviously areas which are not as nice as the others, but overall it's okay.
it? What do you think antisocial behaviour is?
Antisocial behaviour. I think it would class it basically as something that just annoys people. Really, possibly. I don't think it necessarily has to be illegal as such, but yeah, it can cause disturbance, cause people to lives not to be quite as nice as they could be.
Have you ever seen any antisocial behaviour in Stanningley?
Yes, I have.
Go for some examples.
Well, our house is next door to some garages, and kids used to like climbing on them, and they would be throwing stones and things like that. Just general kid stuff, but it's can be quite annoying when you're trying to have a peaceful afternoon.
How prevalent do you think antisocial behaviour is in Stanningley?
Over the last couple of years, I think it's been less. It's not been too bad. But, I mean, saying that, we've had an armed siege down the bottom of the road, so, you know, if you class that as antisocial. But yeah, I don't know. Since the pandemic, I think it's got less. But maybe I just don't go out as much.
Have you ever participated in antisocial behaviour?
Not for a long time, no.
After all these interviews, it is quite clear that Stanley used to, in some part, have an antisocial behaviour problem that has decreased over the years. With having a lot of gang crime before, but that has basically disappeared, and other crimes still being somewhat prevalent. But what can we do about this? Well, we have to look at who's causing it. Before, the gang crimes were mostly teenagers, but they've all gone. So now we've got to think, how are we going to tackle the smaller issues of antisocial behaviour?